UConn basketball's future stars. Furphy Reibe shine at FIBA U19. Dan Hurley's master plan. Here's a bold reality check. When college basketball programs focus on the same old stateside recruiting pipelines, they risk missing out on transformative talent. UConn's recent strategy? Ditch the traditional approach and scour the globe for players who can revolutionize their game. Enter Jacob Furphy and Eric Reibe, two international sensations who turned a modest FIBA tournament into a masterclass in what the future of hoops could look like. Picture this. A sleepy Saturday in Connecticut, Nashi. But 4,000 miles away, Australia's under-19 team was locked in a clash with basketball powerhouse Team USA at the FIBA World Cup in Switzerland. While Uncle Sam's squad boasted blue-chip recruits like A.J. Dibansa, BYU, and Koa Pete, Arizona, players built for NBA stardom, the real showstopper was a name you might not know, Jacob Furphy. The Australian combo guard dropped 24 points in that matchup, lighting up social media and sending shockwaves to UConn's coaching staff. Why? Because here was a player who, amid a generation of one-and-done prospects, brought a European basketball IQ straight from the NBA Global Academy. The contrast couldn't be starker. While American high school stars lean on isolation play, Furphy and UConn's other prize recruit Eric Reibe, a German-born big man, thrive in systems that emphasize off-ball movement, backdoor cuts, and the kind of chess match reads you'd see in a Nashville Predators passing drill. Both players shining at the World Cup wasn't just coincidence. It was a deliberate bet by head coach Dan Hurley and assistant Luke Murray to overhaul the program's identity after a soul-crushing 2022 NCAA tournament loss to New Mexico State. For the uninitiated, here's the philosophy shift. Hurley once prized grueling defense and blue-collar hustle. Now, the Huskies double down on offensive complexity and players who can outsmart opponents. Reibe, ranked as the number 28 overall recruit, exemplifies this shift. At 7 feet tall, he isn't your typical center. He shoots threes, feeds cutters, and glides through the lane with the fluidity of a swingman. His path to UConn was anything but linear. Born in Germany, he split childhood years between European leagues and Maryland prep schools, emerging with a Swiss-German blend of fundamentals that's rare in American prospects. Coach Murray watches a ton of EuroLeague, Reibe explained to me. They mix it with American concepts. This isn't vague, it's strategy. Imagine a playbook with Wensu Ah of the Warriors' motion offense and the Spurs' timeless ball movement. That's what UConn's building. Then there's Furphy, a true X-factor. The Tasmanian-born guard isn't your highlight reel superhero. He lacks elite size or speed. But what he has is a brain for basketball. At the World Cup, Australia, bun rare to prioritize guards over centers in international play, ran their offense through him. When UConn's coaches watched him communicate in huddles, scramble to closeouts, and nail spot-up threes, they saw red flags for opponents. A player who needs no plays called for him, just freedom to make smart decisions. Is this controversial? Absolutely. Furphy, a player ranked outside the top 130 nationally, is now the linchpin of a backcourt loaded with seniors like Solomon Ball and transfers Malachi Smith and Silas Tamari Jr. Traditionalists might scoff. After all, his measurables pale next to current NBA-bound talent. It's about stylistic fit, Murray says. We're not chasing athleticism, we're chasing IQ. Sound familiar? Yes. Similar doubts shadowed UConn's Cam Spencer when he joined the program as a Loyola Chicago transfer. Now, he's a key cog in their title runs. Here's the kicker. Furphy's recruitment story feels like something from a sports novel. UConn never saw him play, until a basketball insider tipped them off. They evaluated him through international game tapes and heaped love him at a showcase in Atlanta. When he committed over Illinois, a program similarly digging for hidden gems, the Huskies knew they had their glue guy. Now, as they prep for another title chase, the question hangs. Could ambiguous players like Furphy and Reibe actually be the catalysts for a third national championship in 4 years? The debate is just heating up. Those old-school defense first aficionados, we grumble about relying on non-traditional recruits. But here's the harsh truth. The teams that adapt to the evolving game, the ones who embrace analytics and international flair, are the ones stacking chips in March. UConn's bold bet on these overseas prospects isn't a trend, it's the blueprint. And if you're not paying attention, you're about to get left behind.